Hey guys, it's Anthony with Probuilt Woodworking. I'm here in front of our Barton Hills project. We're making progress out here. Gonna bring you guys inside and show you what we've been up to. All right, so in our mudroom here, as you can see, most of our shop-built cabinetry is now in. Still a few things left to finish up. We've got our base cabinetry storage. Let me move this cardboard out of the way. So we have our base cabinet storage. We still have our dovetail drawer boxes to mount. Countertops are still yet to be templated, and our crown that runs at our soffit of the cabinetry also is still yet to be done. But what you could see is on the base of this piece, we did this really nice scrolled furniture style kick. This is kind of a signature of a lot of our cabinetry and furniture style cabinetry pieces. You'll see that detail used in a few areas of the home. All right, so coming through the hall here to our gallery, the guys have been hard at work and making lots of progress. As you can see, Anthony's starting to fit one of our large coffer beams. So you can kind of see the layout here. It's going to be very multi-layered. If you caught our walkthrough, you'll have a little better idea of what's happening here. But essentially, as you can see here in our drawing, we have each large pan split up in 3 individual coffers, and it's a very stacked kind of multi-layered detail. This will all receive a painted treatment. So as we enter the master and we look up, you'll see our coffer ceiling is almost there. Still a few things left to do, one of which is install our bench-built panel moldings. These assemblies will go and trim out each coffer detail. Again, you look at our drawing here. This ceiling, there's a lot going on. Several layers. Everything was bench built, which allows us to get super tight joinery. Very, very nicely constructed, and as you'll notice on most of our custom millwork pieces, very few face nails, making it a really nice finished product, not just for the painters, but over time you won't have nails popping through and visible seams. Let's head down to the back staircase where we have our large stacked windows that are now complete. All right, so coming through the gallery up to our back staircase, you'll notice our stacked windows are now tied together with our panel detail, and we've cased these 3, well, actually 4 units, all is a large window. Really brings a lot of height to this back area. We've also ran our single piece crown through most of the back loft here. You'll notice our box beams. These are going up in one of the back bedrooms. Going to give you a look at that. You can kind of get a feel for how these are constructed. These will end up getting a distressed hand scrape treatment, but what we have here is a rabbeted assembly with our side beams rabbeted into our bottom face, and our pocket screwed cleating all the way down. That keeps these faux beams essentially lightweight, still kind of economic in terms of cost, and a little easier to work with. Let's head in this back bedroom and see what the guys are up to. All right, so as we enter this back bedroom here, what you'll notice, we have most of our paint grade tongue and groove up. Matt and Neil have been hard at work on getting this ceiling ready to go for our beams that, as I mentioned, are all a hollow box beam. Those were all built in our shop. Essentially, if you take a look at each cleat, what's going to happen is each beam will slide over that cleating, get scribed tight to our tongue and groove, and should be pretty convincing that they are not a faux beam. As I mentioned, we will be doing a distress finish on those beams, which we will do once the beams are in. Let's head down through the second floor gallery, show you what we have happening in here. All right, so as you can see, our first of 5 pans is now complete. So you'll notice we've done a 12-inch stack crown detail. Actually, this first 12 inches will be the very same detail we'll be using in the foyer here. And all 5 pans will receive this same detail. The homeowners decided to take our advice and use this knotty alder stain grade tongue and groove. If you guys caught our initial walkthrough, you'll know we have a huge, very cool knotty alder coffered ceiling happening in our large area. That's going to kind of tie in that knotty alder feel. Let's head to one of the back bedrooms where our tongue and groove, speaking of tongue and groove, one of our paint grade tongue and groove ceilings is now just about complete. So as you can see, this ceiling's just about wrapped up. For those who are not familiar, what we've used, this product that you're looking at is all finger joint poplar. We love using finger joint. Basically, what it is it's small segments that basically get joined together using a finger joint bit form of joinery. So what this allows us to do is it allows to get perfectly clean 16-foot material, so very little waste. It also allows the material to stay nice and flat and straight, especially when we're working with some of these larger profiles. Has a tendency, solid material has a tendency to want to cup, and this eliminates that. I would not use it on a stained application, but for a painted application, in my opinion, finger joint is the way to go. It's got to be a quality finger joint though. I think often finger joint gets a bad rap because a lot of people use an inferior product, which tends to open up over time at the joints. You'll get some voids, but if your millwork supplier has a very nice finger joint product, as far as I'm concerned, paint grade, that's the way to go. You'll see in our reading area here, our bookcase that was built in the shop is now installed, and basically we're trimmed out in here. Our bench is still in process. Let me just remove this protection here. You'll see our bench is, we'll call it about 60% complete. We still have a nice heavy chair rail mold that will accept a tufted cushion, as well as a decorative arm rail that will get applied and also receive a fabric panel. All right guys, so as you'll notice, just about most of our base trim package is now complete in the project. I want to point out a few things that we do a little different than the other crews around, and I think it really sets our job apart from the rest. First of which is, you'll see Wes is bench building one of our casings. So this is standard. When you hire Probuilt, this is what you're getting. How is this a little different? Well, we put biscuits in every joint, every casing joint. If you're not familiar with what a biscuit is, the biscuit is yellow glued into this slot, slides in, and essentially ties this joint together to become one. What this prevents us from having split casings, open miters in the future. Movement's inevitable. So as a crew, what we try to do is we try to take every precaution possible to eliminate as much movement that comes with the seasonal change. Another thing we're doing a little different than most guys starts right here at every one of our jams. All of our doors, we shoot a control line. All of our doors line up dead level to one another. So as you can see, anywhere where a door lines up with another door, particularly in a condition like this, everything's sitting at the same height. That is one of the first signs of true craftsmanship, is the attention to those little details. Also, our solid core doors, as we're hanging, we have a very specific shimming pattern that we use. This allows the door to stay plumb, not sagging over time. Often, because we're working in high-end homes, they're using solid core doors. These doors are very heavy. So one thing we do to prevent any sagging or twisting of our jam is we actually, prior to installing this door stop here, we actually countersink a 3-inch screw behind our door stop, which allows this door to hang and swing for years without any sagging. A next really important detail is, as I mentioned, we biscuit all of our joinery. So even though the entire ceiling and base trim package in this home is paint grade, you'll see we don't treat our joinery that way. So very consistent reveals, even nailing patterns. Again, these are all little things, but the little things add up to the big things, and it's really what sets our projects apart. Let's come to the back bedroom here. So as you can see in this next bedroom here, there's a lot going on. We have started our cleating and nailer blocks for our X or diamond, I guess which way you want to look at it, coffered ceiling. We'll take a look at our trim drawing. So as you'll notice, we've get these 3 X's, which essentially creates these diamond shapes. This ceiling is going to be really neat. There's a really nice fixture that's going to hang from the intersection of this center coffer. Our window bench is just about now complete. There's still a small punch list of items to wrap up here, but again, this was all built in the Probuilt shop, brought out and installed by our field carpenters. All right, guys, well, I want to thank you for stopping in and checking out our progress out here at the Barton Hills Project. For more about this project and all of our other current projects, make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Bye for now.